Have you ever wondered if there's one perfect person out there for you? The one your soul is destined to find? This idea of a soulmate is a beautiful romantic concept. But what does a tradition as ancient and wise as Buddhism have to say about it? Are our soulmates predetermined? Let's explore this fascinating question together. First, we need to understand a core Buddhist concept, the idea of self, or soul. In many Western philosophies, the soul is seen as a permanent, unchanging essence that makes you who you are. Buddhism, however, teaches the concept of anatta, or no self. This doesn't mean you don't exist. It means that what we call I or me is not a fixed, solid entity. Instead, it's a constantly changing combination of physical and mental components, thoughts, feelings, perceptions, and so on. Think of it like a river. It's always flowing, always changing, yet we still call it the same river. Our consciousness is like that. So, if there's no permanent, unchanging soul, the idea of two souls being destined for each other from the beginning of time doesn't quite fit. So if it's not about a predetermined soul, what is it about? This is where the law of karma comes in. Karma is often misunderstood as fate or destiny, but it's much more nuanced. Karma is the law of cause and effect. It means our intentional actions, what we think, say, and do, create ripples that come back to us. Every action plants a seed that will eventually ripen. This applies to everything in our lives, including our relationships. The people we feel a strong connection with, the ones we might call our soulmates, are likely individuals with whom we share a deep karmic connection. According to Buddhist teachings on rebirth, we have lived countless lives. Throughout these existences, we have formed connections with countless beings. We've been parents, children, friends, rivals, and yes, romantic partners to many different people over and over again. When we meet someone and feel an instant, powerful bond, it's often the ripening of positive karmic seeds planted in a past life. It's a familiar energy, a connection that has been cultivated through acts of kindness, compassion, and shared experiences long ago. You might meet someone and feel like you've known them forever. From a Buddhist perspective, that's because you probably have. This is a beautiful way to think about it, isn't it? It's not about one single perfect match out of billions of people. Instead, we have many potential karmic companions, or soul connections. These are people with whom our karma is strongly intertwined in a positive way. You might meet several such people in one lifetime. This view is incredibly liberating. It removes the pressure of finding the one and replaces it with the understanding that deep, meaningful connections are something we co-create through our actions. But what about the challenges? No relationship is perfect. Even with a strong karmic connection, difficulties arise. Buddhism teaches that this is also part of the karmic process. Relationships are a powerful ground for practice. Our partners often act as mirrors, reflecting back to us our own unresolved issues, our attachments, and our aversions. That difficult conversation, that annoying habit, it's an opportunity to practice patience. That disagreement, an opportunity to practice compassion and understanding. A challenging relationship isn't necessarily a sign that you're with the wrong person. It could be the ripening of past negative karma, giving you a chance to resolve it and grow. The goal isn't to find someone who never challenges you, but to find someone with whom you can navigate those challenges with kindness and wisdom. Your relationship becomes a shared path of spiritual growth. So how do we cultivate a soulmate connection from a Buddhist perspective? It's not about searching, it's about cultivating. It starts with you. By cultivating positive qualities within yourself, like loving kindness, compassion, generosity, and patience, you are planting the seeds for wholesome relationships to flourish in your life. The practice of metta, or loving kindness meditation, is key. You start by directing feelings of unconditional love and goodwill towards yourself. Then, you extend it to loved ones, neutral people, difficult people, and eventually all beings everywhere. By doing this, you are not only transforming your own heart, but you are also creating the causes and conditions to attract and sustain healthy, loving connections. You become the kind of person you want to be with, When you do meet someone with whom you share a connection, the practice continues. You nurture the relationship through mindful communication, deep listening, and mutual support. You celebrate each other's joys and support each other through sorrows. You understand that you are both impermanent, changing beings, and you give each other the space to grow. Instead of seeing your partner as someone who completes you, you see them as a companion on the path, walking alongside you as you both move toward greater wisdom and compassion. This is a far more active and empowering role than simply waiting for destiny to deliver your perfect match. Let's reframe the soulmate idea. Instead of a predetermined match, think of a Dharma partner. Dharma means the path, or the truth. A Dharma partner is someone who supports your journey toward awakening. They inspire you to be a better person. They walk the path with you, not necessarily in front or behind, but beside you. This connection isn't based on a mythical past destiny, but on a shared present intention, the intention to grow, to love, and to awaken together. This kind of partnership can be found with a romantic partner, a close friend, or even a teacher. The form is less important than the function, which is to help each other on the path to liberation from suffering. So, to answer our original question, are soulmates predetermined? From a Buddhist perspective, the answer is no, not in the way we usually think. Our relationships aren't written in the stars by an external force. Instead, they are the result of our own actions, our karma, stretching back over countless lifetimes. We don't find a soulmate. We create the conditions for profound connections to arise through our own efforts to cultivate love and wisdom. This view gives us incredible agency. It puts the power to create beautiful, meaningful relationships right back into our own hands. The love you seek is not something to be found, but something to be built, moment by moment, through your own kindness, compassion, and wisdom. Thank you so much for exploring this with me today. It's a deep topic, and I hope this perspective offers a sense of freedom and empowerment in your own relationships. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more explorations into wisdom for modern life. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Take care and be well.